What's up, everybody? All right, here's the update. You can go to Santa Cruz County and surf and swim and enjoy the beach. They reopened it. Okay, that's good. But you go to Sonoma County and you're caught without a face mask, you're going to get penalized with a nice fine. So that's what they're doing in Sonoma County now. Get caught without no face covering, you will get a fine. So that's what's happening today. Um, Trump pretty much got everything. It is slowly going to return the economy back into the swing of things. So that's a really good thing. Pretty much, I have been locked down. I personally chosen to lock down. Let me just. So that's it. Today, still got to run out and do things. I scored big time. I think we're, as far as shopping goes, we're getting into the swing of things. People aren't acting panicky, right? So that's another good thing. But we're getting close to the April 31st, May 1st deadline for all this nonsense to stop, and we can slowly start getting back into the swing of things. So that's going to be very cool. It's going to be interesting. Going to go out today. It's been a couple days. See how the world is right now, and get some fresh air and try to make the most of it today. So let's go check it out. All right, guys. So I just got done hitting the Dollar Tree up, picking up some essentials. Something. I was talking to the cashier and another worker while I was in line, and basically, you always got to look behind yourself. You know what I mean? The city I live in has now, as of today, implemented a law whereas you will receive a $100 fine if you don't have a mask. And as you can see, that's probably an officer going to arrest somebody, or at least give them a fine for not wearing a mask. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. I heard early this morning that Sonoma County was going to do something like that. I don't know why Sonoma County would do that. They have that, and Napa County and everything in the North Bay is just absolutely has barely any number of cases. I mean, there are cases, don't get me wrong, but it has nothing compared to the rest of the Bay Area in the 9-county region. Nowhere close. So I don't know why they're imposing that law up there, but to have it down here all of a sudden now to implement such a strict rule, I mean, the stay in place and social distancing thing has been going on now for, as far as I'm concerned, about the past month and a half, and now they're even going more extreme, even though we know numbers we're pretty much slowly on the decline now. So I think that's really strange that, I mean, what are they going to do? They're going to arrest me? Are they going to give me a ticket? Give me a ticket. I'm not going to come near me. I'll cough. You know what I mean? That's stupid. There are bigger fish to fry, like the homeless guy I witnessed stealing items from Dollar Tree. Where are the police when that's going on? Where are the police when all the homeless people I see at night when I go on my evening walk are drunk out of their minds, fighting with each other and harassing other people? Where are the police for that? That's what I want to know. But no, you're going to give me a $100 ticket if I don't wear a piece of cloth on my face. Just that alone makes me want to just not wear anything and just take that chance. You know what I mean? It's like Saturday, April 18th, right? And this morning I was watching the news and they were saying something about the whole county of Alameda, besides Sonoma County, as far as I know. I think there's one other county, I'm not sure which it is, but they are imposing some sort of ordinance where going out in public, you have to wear a mask or you will be penalized. That penalty, I don't know what the hell that is, but they're out of their freaking minds. That's not going to happen. I'm not going to sit there. Listen, I use facial covering, my scarf, when I'm going shopping around crowds of people. I don't go around crowds of people. So if they're going to come up to me and tell me that I have to wear a face mask if I go out, I'm going to either cough in their direction. No, I wouldn't do that. But I'm just going to I would probably rip up the ticket. I've done that once before in front of a cop. I ripped up a ticket. I'll probably do it again. Some people say it's $100. I don't know. I mean, I know they're not going to put people in jail, but I mean, how stupid is Alameda County if they're kicking out, criminals? They're purging releases out of the Santa Rita County facility over there in Dublin, California. They're going out in droves, but if we walk around with no masks, we're setting ourselves up to be penalized. I think that's ridiculous. I think that's overstretching it right there. Hey, sorry about the wind. I was just coming up and doing a little exploring around this park. I've never visited before, and I was kind of checking out the scene, and I was taking some pictures from my Instagram account. But check this out. It's just kind of eerie. I don't know. You tell me what you think. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. Yeah, the caution tape and everything. I mean, they really taped up this playground. I don't know. It's just really strange. I just never thought in my life I'd see something like that. And I would say, okay, I've seen caution tape on playgrounds before, right? But that was because either the equipment was broken or something like that. Something weird. This is a really nice park, and they got, of course, up here too. Right? No water. Brought my own. So that's a good thing. Nice parks. First time I've ever been up here. Not too far from where I live. A nice little view. They haven't even cut the grass in a long time. Actually, this is a high school just right behind me, and they just haven't cut the grass. I guess people just nobody's working. I guess it's right now, so kind of strange. Thought I shared that with you. Another thing I noticed about this park is this plaque. It says the Commander Henry T. Stanley Playground, dedicated September 11th, 1965, to the heroism of Commander Henry T. Stanley, who on January 11th, 1965, sacrificed his life near this playground so that others might live. I'm going to do some research on that. Find out a little bit more about that. It's really interesting. So what I got a little bit about what that plaque was all about, it's about a pilot who back in January of 1965 avoided tragedy, crashing his plane rather into avoiding this area right here where I guess there was people, probably the high school. He somehow took a detour to avoid a tragedy and crashed into the hills just right up here. And so that act of heroism gave them a playground that they dedicated back in 1965. That's a very interesting story. I'll put a link in the description to this story if you're interested. I'm going to read a little bit more about it. That's pretty fascinating. I have heard about a plane crash up there. I just didn't tie it all together. So that's what that's all about. Pretty interesting. Well guys, as you see in my last video, there's the tents, the testing tents that they have here behind the hospital. And the sign is taken down for parking and the pylons are pretty much pushed aside. And as you can see, just one guy. But yeah, looking good. And let me quickly just add something. So I go in to buy a few things, right? Just a couple things, right? From Food Max. I get to the register and the guy tells me would I like a bag, and I told him no, I had my own, right? So got my own bag. He says, oh, sorry, sir, you're not allowed to have a bag today or from now on. I said, well, why? And he says, because County of Alameda passed another ordinance today stating no bags are allowed. So he told me I had to pay for one, or I had to take my groceries outside and bag it out here, which I'm about to do. I couldn't believe that. I never heard of such a thing. I kind of understand they just don't want cross-contamination. They're trying to keep the stores clean, I guess. I mean, first of all, I wash my own bags, but that's just me. I don't know how many other people do that. So yeah, I thought that really sucked. I mean, Alameda County is just stretching it way too much. First, the face mask issue. You're going to get penalized if you don't wear a face mask in public. I must have seen a whole bunch of cops as I've been walking around this evening, and not one of them is wearing a face mask. And I've seen a bunch of homeless drunks, walking around. They're not wearing face masks, so I don't know what the hell Alameda County's doing. But as far as this whole bag issue and bagging my groceries outside, I mean, what the F? You know what I mean? So a little upset about that. But on a lighter note, I did find this on the ground about 10 minutes ago. Right? $50, baby. Look at that. Right on the ground, right out there. Somebody's loss is my gain. $50. So you may lose some, all right? But you're going to win some. $50. All right. Hey guys, what's up? Good morning. It's April 19th, 2020, Sunday. Early in the morning, it's about 8:30, and I'm about ready to go ahead and try to make the most of it on Sunday. I know it's going to be crazy jam-packed out there, but I'm going to try to find a place where I can go with a little bit of solitude to it. So let's see what we find today. Be kind of interesting. Well, that was kind of a fun way to start off the morning. The first thing I noticed, just in a few minutes of being outside, was how many people are really putting on the masks, I guess because of the ordinance. But there are some, like myself, that aren't doing it. But choose not to do it probably until we go shopping, right? But though, as I was crossing this intersection behind me, a lady had pulled up on a car, and as I was crossing the street, I kind of looked at her, because she had one. I mean, she was a little lady with a mask that looked like it covered her whole face. And then all of a sudden, she takes the mask and she pulls it down, she sneezes, and then puts the face mask back up. I don't know about anybody out there, but I think that defeats the purpose, don't you think? Right now, I'm just getting a little bit of enjoyment. It's about, 9 o'clock in the morning? And the park is looking like it normally I'm used to seeing, which is just a few people, not mass crowds. But it's pretty early in the day, so. And anyhow, I'm passing on through. I'm going on a different type of hike today. But it's just it's refreshing to see that. To me, that's normal. A few people in this huge park early in the morning, Sunday morning. That's what I like. That's what I like. One other theory is probably, they say alcohol drinking and drug use is on the rise because of all this people out of work and everything, and people being depressed. Maybe people are just hungover or sleeping in. You know what I mean? They got strung out the night before on their meth, or they're pretty hungover, like my neighbor was yesterday. I woke him up. He didn't like it, but too bad. That's another story. So maybe I think that's what's going on. People are just kind of being lazy, probably hungover. But that's fine. Those days for me are long gone. That's for sure. Thank God. And in regards to that whole issue about alcohol, I had tweeted something that it made sense when I heard it on a talk show. It was some talk show, I forgot. But the person that was speaking made a very good point. Why are liquor stores considered essential businesses? Liquor stores aren't really that essential. Yeah, they carry candy and you'll probably only see a couple of gallons of expired milk in some of them. And, anything that's really important in a liquor store is probably expired. So I don't know why liquor stores are considered essential, but AA meetings like Alcoholics Anonymous, those meetings, they're shut down and people have to do them over Zoom. That's what a partner was telling me. He's a recovering alcoholic, and it didn't dawn on me, that I don't know how that works, with a meeting over Zoom. I think it's kind of impersonal. I don't know. I wouldn't be all for it, but I just kind of was throwing it out there. Why the hell are liquor stores? And I mean, don't get me wrong. If I'm not a hater on drink or anything like that. That's entirely up to you. It's just, for me, I'm looking at it as seeing our governor and these health officials or whoever is, writing these ordinances as they're coming. They just keep throwing at us. Why are liquor stores essential? They're not essential. There's nothing essential about them. Plenty of wine, plenty of booze, what you can handle going through a month or two of social distancing, so you're going to drink yourself into oblivion. You lost your job. Well, I don't know. I'm just, I'm not sitting there being a, psychologist or anything like that, or head shrinker or anything by any means, but I would think this is not the time to develop a taste for alcohol, especially if you lost your job or you're laid off. You might want to keep keep it all straight up here, because, if times are going to be tough for you, you want to keep your faculties in order. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why, the push for alcohol. I think maybe it's just kind of the only reason they're letting liquor stores get away with it is because, they get a piece of that tax revenue. And that's the only thing I can really see the logic, if there is any logic to it, in being that way. But I mean, there's a lot of people, I'm pretty sure, that are going to NA meetings, not, Narcotics Anonymous, Alcoholics Anonymous, a lot of these anonymous meetings. There's a whole bunch of them. They have overweight anonymous meetings, stuff like that. I'm sure they're essential to people. I think, but I don't know. What do you think? Just throwing it out there. Ooh, man, I'm telling you guys, I mean, I have to be honest. This whole social distancing nonsense, I really can't wait for it to be over with. For example, I mean, now if you're a lady out there that is watching this and you don't want to hear a single guy talk about other women in a respectful manner, though, I suggest you turn off the video right here, because I'm a single guy, and when I see an attractive woman walking by me and I can't get within 6 feet of her to talk with her, that's frustrating. And it's even more frustrating to see a really good-looking woman walk by me, which she did with her friend just a few minutes ago, and she's wearing a mask over her face. And man, that is, I don't know if that's not a turn on by any means, but it's definitely I don't even know how to even describe, because I'm a sociable character. I like to go out there and say hello, good morning, good afternoon to the ladies. I just feel very strange checking out a gal, because let's face it, usually first impressions are, people judge people that way. I'm that way. I'm not judgmental just by looks alone. But when you see a good-looking gal wearing a mask, it's kind of like, whoa. I don't know. Maybe all the feminists like it. I don't know. But me, it sucks. I can't wait till this is over. I gotta get back into the swing of things. You know what I mean? Huh. Last night was an experience. I don't know if it was frustration or what the deal was. Not with me, but pretty much my neighbor. He took it upon himself to invite, I guess, maybe his whole family and friends. And his apartment is pretty much identical to mine in size. In fact, it is an absolute duplicate, except in reverse because he's behind me. But he took it upon himself to just go ape shit crazy with the noise and everything, and it went on late. I got no problem with people having company over if it's at a decent hour, but man, I have to go to work right now. It's about 7 in the morning. People are out, probably getting back in the swing of things. But, I lost a lot of sleep. And instead of, and let me just also add, he loves to punch my walls or play handball against my wall. He uses power tools, and I think he even runs a air compressor at times. So this guy is way off the hook. In fact, I have a suspicion this guy he works for the property. He just moved in next door to me from another unit that was totally destroyed that they had to fix up. So I think what he's doing is exactly whatever the hell he was doing at this previous apartment unit. And it's getting to me. And my friend who happens to be next door, he's not too happy about what's going on over there. And it's not just one time, it's all the time. So I took it upon myself this morning, because I always get up about 5 in the morning to take care of business, get ready to go out and do things. I knew he was kind of good. He sounds like a drinker. He sleeps in, and I think now he just got a little too wasted last night, and I took it upon myself to use my beautiful new 5.1 surround sound system. I encourage you to check out the video and get the link from it. It was worth it to get the damn thing, because I ended up taking that damn 5.1 surround sound system and pretty much reminding my neighbor it is not good to disturb your neighbors unless you want to get disturbed as well. And he learned that lesson this morning, because when I turned that sucker up on my local rock station, he wasn't too thrilled about hearing the music at 6, 7 in the morning or 8 in the morning. Or what is it, about 7:30 now? So about 6, 7 in the morning. There you go. That's what you get for being a dick. Disrespecting all your new neighbors. I guess he thinks, I don't know. But I know what he's thinking this morning. He's probably thinking he shouldn't have disturbed the neighbors, especially me, because I'm telling you, I'll admit, I am kind of ruthless as a neighbor. I'm the greatest neighbor in the world. You could probably, come up to me, shake my hand. Well, not shake my hand now, but come up to me, and I'll say hello, and, how you doing today and everything like that. But if you're an asshole neighbor, guess what? You're going to get the worst of me. And that's what he found out this morning. Nonetheless, I am out of here, and I have to go pay a couple bills. Even in the middle of the month, I got to pay bills. So onward for this day. Check this out. I came across this real quickly. I don't know who owns this. Oh, it's Whole Foods Market. Look at the size of this thing. I've never seen a cart this small. I don't know if maybe it's made for little people, midgets or something. But I mean, here, I'll compare it. Let me use my backpack. That's how big. Look how tall it. Look at that thing. That's really small. I've never seen a cart like that. I never go into Whole Foods, so that's just kind of weird. I guess it's made for little people or something. going to have to go in there and take a tour. And I've always, I've been in there one time, but that was a long time ago. But I think it would make some interesting video. Kind of check out Mika State. It's over here in Hayward, California. If you ever get a chance when this whole nonsense virus stuff is over with, if you're in the area, check it out. It's a beautiful, beautiful grounds they have. All right, well, I think that's it for me now. As far as ranting about social distancing and people, the whole coronavirus and my thoughts on it, I think I'm kind of done ranting about it. I think a lot of you are probably happy about that, and I don't blame you. I mean, it's pretty much the same old, same old. I think if I'm going to talk about it anymore, it's going to happen, when there's actually something worthy about talking, worthy of talking about. Back to nature, back to hiking, back to other things. As time goes on, we will get there. This too shall pass. That being said, thanks a lot for watching. God bless you if you watched all my videos. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And thank you to some of those people with nice comments. And, I appreciate that. That's really nice. But that being said, I'm out here, done with the rants. Talk to you guys later. Peace out. Don't touch the button.